Previously on Maybe the Chosen Ones.
Deep within Zomak Castle, with Rosa along, the party snuck into the west wing and discovered a vicious beast to fight, which they managed to take down.
After this, a beautiful maiden appeared and urged them to finish off the beast for good.
Wary of this, the party saw past her ill intentions just as she transformed into a hideous hag.
As this new battle began against the hag, Geiken showed up as well to join her in the villainy.
After Gregor revived the unconscious beast, the battle was soon won by the party, Rosa, and the beast.
Rosa then broke the curse on the beast, and he changed back into the missing ancestral prince who rewarded the party with a magical rose.
The rest of the castle and missing servants were also restored, and the party even received a second shining gemstone from the Fae protector Bane.
In celebration, the party danced and rested in the now beautiful castle. The Call of Or, Heart of Tannin. The world of Tannin is home to 12 realms, protected and ruled by the Dragon Guardians. For centuries, it has been ravaged by the ever-growing Shroud of Darkness. Just when it seems that all hope is lost, 4 heroes, destined to save the world, answer the celestial calling of light set before them.
Gregor McConnor, the fierce half-elf fighter.
Udan Jadan, the spirited human bard.
Finnegan Stumblebatch, the quick-witted and wizardly gnome.
Dryodalis, the loyal Eladrin paladin.
What lies ahead on this epic adventure for these heroes? Who are, maybe, the chosen ones.
So we went there, and all the mundane, ordinary life items turned into monsters and attacked us, and she cut off Gregor's ear.
They were
So
menaced.
Gregor was sick of it, and he was done, but they all made me continue on anyway, and then we finally beat the Manticore. A witch appeared and said, "That's my necklace." But Gregor stabbed the necklace, and then the witch got mad and attacked us all, even though she started hot, then she got ugly. And then we killed the witch, and then we also killed the Manticore, but then I brought him back to life so that he could fight for us. Then he turned into Gaston again. No, he turned into... Gaside showed up, and we killed him, or someone killed him very brutally.
You two did him.
Yeah, Udan did most of it. And then, so we won, and he turned human, and now he's with Rosa, and then all of the servants in the castle turned human again. Yay. And then there was a big ball and a dance, and Gregor asked to dance for the first time, and then he remembered that at level 3, as a battle master, he can gain proficiency in an artisan's tool of his choice, and his choice was so that he might actually have something to contribute to the band. He would like to maybe try learning music, so he asked Udan if she would teach him an instrument.
Udan said
yes. Dude, I could also multi-class in bard.
Yeah, this is changing his mind. And that's it. So we end
We're in
in
Zomak
the castle. And is it now the morning in the castle?
Yeah.
Do we want to
Gregor pushes open the double doors of his
Mention
balcony
elephant
room and leans over as Peer Gynt plays and birds twitter, and he pulls out his pipe and oh, hello there. He extends a finger daintily. The bird alights on, and he says, "A big castle. Never been in one of these before. What a day. It's a brand new day. Big old castle full of birds and people. And I'm waking up to smoke."
This is the musical episode? Maybe playing a bird.
My heart is torn. Do I pursue my old dead love or choose a new one? One is bald and one is hot, but one is dumb. The other is clever and crafty and cunning, but he's bald. But the other's my oldest friend and dearest friend and true and one and only love. What do I do?
Josh.
Someone needs to butt in and interrupt. I'm waiting.
Josh, is my room on a balcony?
Yes, someone please interject.
Udon is on the balcony over and just looks like she's like, hey man.
Yeah, no, you can't wake up, remember?
And he
no.
says, "Oh fuck!" and shuts the doors and he slams the doors and goes back inside.
I just didn't sleep because part of my condition is either I sleep and I can't wake up until someone wakes me up, or I just don't sleep at all. It's called insomnia.
So,
Everyone
you
pop on your balcony, I do too. and I don't
Mystery
know what
solved.
The whole castle like wakes up and looks up at me.
We heard a song. That's really nice, man.
And
really quick,
They are a band.
before we
when I slam the doors, I crush the bird in between. I'm kidding.
really quick, before we get too far into this narrative joy, podcast listeners, my friend, today we are joined by yet another guest star,
The bird.
the bird, Mitch Geiken, who is the voice of
The bird.
and a yet to be. I can't word.
It's a bigger bird.
I'm
It's Big Bird.
Sesame Street's very own Big Bird.
Yeah, Big Bard.
Big Bard. So Mitch will be joining us. His character will be joining us shortly.
Yes.
But just so you guys can recognize the other laugh in the room, that's Mitch.
It's been here the whole time, finally letting him talk.
All these episodes.
All these episodes from the beginning. Silence.
What episode are we on? Like 31. Okay. Listeners who are listening, literally, I know you've probably been listening to this podcast for a while because I guess we're on episode 31, but I just listened to the first episode. Like 2 days ago. So, anyways, enjoy.
Alright, so
I feel like
Gregor was singing.
Yeah. Would knock on everyone's doors.
Waiting for that comedic moment, the obvious one where one of you or everyone notices that I'm doing it.
I just did that.
Yeah.
You just did that.
Udon did
So
notice.
Udon noticed.
I was on my balcony.
And she said, "Hey man."
Hey man.
So I promptly shrieked, slammed the balcony doors. The bird either being left outside or being inside with me.
I
fluttered
say,
away.
whoa, wait, and I climb over my balcony and onto your balcony.
The bird comes back.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes you do. Roll an acrobatics check.
A girl has never climbed a balcony window for me. That's
19.
Yeah, so you
I,
deftly
she
climbed.
flopped over my balcony edge and onto his, and I'm like, hey, whoa, man, that was like great.
I'm not at home.
This is a great opportunity.
I don't believe in
for our
opportunities.
first music lesson. What does your heart say? Like, what kind of instrument do you want to play? Or do you want to be a singer?
My heart says I'm an untalented fool
Hey.
that shouldn't have opened his mouth.
I don't like that kind of negativity in our music lessons, okay? I like to kind of keep an open, free sort of space where we can just talk about what we need to talk about and unlock our potential for musical greatness.
I open the balcony door a crack and give Udon she can only see a sliver of me, including my eye, looking at her balefully. You can come in.
Yes. Okay, so like, do you want to play bass or like, are you more of a saturn person? What about piano? I don't think we could like lug piano around everywhere we go, but like, I don't know, maybe we can find a magic one. Or you can learn to play the flute or the recorder, or you could sing. You think about it. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Bye.
Don't you have a harmonica as well?
Ooh.
That would fit Gregor's
Yeah.
Harmonica.
Yeah.
I feel like that would fit yours.
Also, I think bass would suit you.
The only instrument I have any experience in is the piano. But
the one that almost ate you.
But you
Dry
s-
us from down the hall.
no, before you're not even here. You said something about getting breakfast. That's a lovely idea. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Sick,
Or would
let's
you
go
rather
down
get
to
room
breakfast.
service?
No, let's go see our
Castle.
friends.
Okay, Dry is
Lean on.
actually going down the railings of the castle.
Sliding.
Yes.
Okay, so as you
That
guys
sounds fun. I do it too. I roll
yeah,
to,
roll
roll to stay on
the
the sixth
roll
story.
that acrobatics check.
Oh, nat 20!
Oh my God.
I basically fly
6?
Unnatural 20.
You're like on your feet.
Yeah.
So
The Tarzan thing.
Yeah, no, so you're on your feet, kind of like skids off the little like end of the railing, like Legolas off the nose of the elephant.
Oh, yeah.
And Gregor, you start at the top, and you just kind of stick. You just kind of stick to the to the railing. You get maybe 3 or 4 feet before your balance just kind of tilts you back onto the steps.
Good try, Gregor. Swoosh.
Just
That was
more
me.
practice.
That was you
Sliding
swooshing.
down.
Did you roll a check?
Yeah, I rolled a 21.
Yeah, you swoosh pretty swooshishly.
The bird rolled a 13.
The bird flies down the railing.
But like right next
Yeah.
to the railing, it
Nice.
flies down the neck.
Okay,
Guys, where's Finnegan?
Oh.
Is he eating all the breakfast food?
Please don't
Without
say
us?
Yeah, breakfast.
yes. Where is Finnegan? Tell us.
Finnegan is in the dining hall.
Okay.
He is.
Okay, so I'm gonna paint the dining hall picture real quick. So as you guys are entering the big dining
That's the room we didn't go
hall,
in.
entering that, you see before you basically like a exquisite and elaborate all-you-can-eat buffet. Just a giant center table lined up with all the foods that you can think of, all the drink that you could possibly want.
I was picturing like a European breakfast because those are so good. They always have like croissants and like.
There's like a whole table that's just croissants.
So this whole the
Hats
servants
off
are
to
so
the management
glad they're
here
serving.
who have
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
got their stuff together right after their castle was destroyed.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
it's I mean everyone's ecstatic. I mean everyone's still pretty much in party
I
mode.
can feel that buzz in the air.
And that's where you are at the croissant table, perhaps.
Yeah. Is,
I'm
who
not
is
wearing my
there?
armor right now.
Who like the named characters we know? Are any of them
Rosa, the prince.
Oh.
What was that?
I said oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you said some French name.
Are they like? Is
Should
is
we
he
say
like?
that the prince is holding like just an arm full of croissants?
Nah.
Yes, because
Okay. Finn is gonna say and pull and have him throw them all in the air.
okay. So yeah, so he does that.
Magic missile.
Yeah,
Here, Bruce,
he gets a 12, so he successfully just chucks up. There's a bunch of croissants just in the air.
Cool. I cast magic missile and send out 5 missiles flying into him and exploding in
What?
giant fireworks over the table.
Dude, they're
The flaky
so
goodness.
Dude.
Dude, you could do that when it mattered.
there's croissant toast everywhere.
Wow.
And
I catch one.
I was just saying we walk in there's this
No,
raining
it hits me in the
croissants.
face.
okay, it hits you in the face, but that's all right. 5-second rule. You still got time to
I
get
got it. I pick it up.
And you guys are hearing the prince, and he is laughing just so heartily, like just this deep, really good laugh.
Oh, don't.
My friend.
Yeah, Christmas lights.
Guys, shouldn't we like take breakfast to go? We kind of have to save the world.
What?
We always have to save the world.
That's our mission
Dryad.
in life.
I know, but like, can we just like chill for a second? You know, we've had like a long 5 months, or however long we've been on this journey.
What if we'll meet a strange new stranger?
A new friend might be out there waiting for us so we can join the game.
Or a bird.
Yeah, I met a bird. He's your new friend now.
I fly over and I sit on her head.
Oh, my dragon. I have a little
Call him.
fairy dragon that probably wouldn't like that.
Guys, let's try and like stuff as many of
Oh,
these
no.
croissants into our.
That
The dragon
is true.
attacks the
I am okay.
All right, so
She usually hides
What
in
would I
my
roll for
bag,
that?
not doing anything.
Probably
Sleight of hand.
acrobatics.
Sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand.
Oh, we're stealing croissants?
Yeah.
I rolled an
Oh
8
my
to just like
God.
stop all
sleight of a
manner
hand.
Okay, so
And
you
now I
start.
have 15 days of rations because I took 6 croissants.
Awesome. So you.
Oh, I had 9 already.
Oh, okay.
I take
So,
this
Abby,
food today.
You start stuffing. You start trying to sneakily stuff these croissants in your pockets and whatever.
Yeah.
And Arain, the prince, he sees this happening, and he's just like in party mode. He's kind of clueless, and he's like, he doesn't realize that you were trying to sneak him. But also, there's literally no reason for you to be
I'm very
sneaking him.
charismatic.
So he's just like, hey, can I help you with that? Like, do you need more? Like,
Oh,
do you
sure.
want this strawberry?
Can you hold this for a second?
Do you want one?
If I just like squish them all in, I'll be able to.
Yeah. Do you want like a pouch or a bag or a
I would love one.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe you
You're
can
so
carry it.
considerate. I would love to talk to you about the management of this place. It's quite impressive.
Yes.
We have
He
a.
wants to see the manager, but it's a compliment.
Reverse Karen.
That's Narek.
The anti-Karen.
Anti-Karen.
Narek.
Okay.
I'd like to see the manager. I have compliments to pay.
Alright, I
Before
just
I'm
take my
near it.
stones and I'm like, let's go.
I go over to Rosa. Rosa, ready to go home?
I'm gonna stay for a while.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Of course.
Rosa. What was
Hey,
it?
girl! Woo!
I mean, he is very handsome. So.
Well, another quick housekeeping thing. My journal has been Gregor's journal has been updated.
Whoa.
It is a lootable item in the game, by the way.
Okay, sounds good.
The Dryad. Well, if we ought to get going,
Yes.
where next? And
Well-
don't give me like a. You go look it up. Just tell us where to go next.
Well, I'm assuming we should go back to the village. Pochva.
So you did it again. You said, I'm assuming we should do it like we should fill in the gap.
Well-
No, just where are we going?
We need the dragon scale.
Yes.
And that's in the capital.
Yes.
And from what I could tell from the road, we can't get there from here. Back to the village.
Let's do
There's
it.
mountains everywhere. to
Rose's
go.
village
Right.
to get to the next dragon scale, which is in the capital.
Right.
Okay. Because we have all 3 of the
We have 2 shining gemstones.
2 shining gemstones.
You need one more.
Rad.
And we should go to the capital before we find the other gemstone? Is it because we don't know where the gemstone is? This is us.
Right.
We don't know
Yes.
what the gemstone
Okay.
is. Correct?
To the capital then.
Okay, so
Like a ski lift
We
you
get on
can
our
take
mountain
down the
goats.
yep, you guys get back into the courtyard and you find your mountain goats
Where?
grazing. And yeah, you guys hop on and ride down the treacherous, mountainous, terribly scary path back to the village. Oh,
Castle.
I noticed the bird following us and use speak with small beasts. Go, what are you doing, guys? Shoo! What are you? Get out of here! do you actually leave?
No.
You guys suck!
No.
You're not very nice. I'm just kidding.
Hey, man, want a scone?
What? Sure.
I go over there and
Find the scone table?
I go over there and I peck at it and I'm like,
Raspberry.
I'm sorry my dragon tried to eat you.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with that guy?
That's okay.
She's a girl.
Oh, that's alright. I'm alive still.
That's very good.
Okay.
I also have an open mug
Existentially
of
aware
coffee on
bird.
my goat that is being sloshed all over my face. Because
We're on like a cliff.
Love the smell of coffee in the morning.
we make it.
Awesome. Yeah. So, this is you make it down the treacherous path safely because of your super awesome mounts, and you arrive back in the village without Rosa, without the person that you left with. Oh, we're gonna have some.
I mean, she did cut your ear off, but.
You enter the village, and as you guys are entering, you hear a new voice.
So, I take the rope that I have, and it's a lasso.
Your
and-
bird?
No,
The bird is gone.
Bird's attack.
all of a sudden,
bird in
a
snazzy
lasso,
boots and
a
hat.
lasso comes out of nowhere and grasps
Oh my gosh.
Abby's carrot, Udon,
Udon.
and you just hear a well, yippee-ki, what on earth is going on here?
Not on Earth.
And
We're on Tanner.
and I just start dragging her in. And I say,
Whoa.
you all got some explaining
Roll
to do.
roll a strength contest against each other, please.
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta take more than that.
I am in love.
Nat 20! You pulled him down!
Yeah, I got a 19. That beats me.
Okay.
Oh wait. Well, yeah,
Technically,
nat
it's
20 beats
21.
me. Mine would be like a 26, something like that.
Oh!
I'm really
no.
I don't know. Should I go with the nat 20 or
Nat
something?
It's a
20.
nat, it's a nat
You have
20.
to respect the nat 20.
Do I have to?
That's
Yeah.
true.
DM rule.
Otherwise, like,
Yeah.
what do we live for?
No.
I mean, it can be a tough getting out of it.
So you start pulling. Udon tugs back, and she ends up actually like pulling the rope like almost all the way back through your hands and like giving you rug burn on your hands.
Oh!
And but you kind of still have the end of the rope, but now there's just a ton of slack.
Oh,
I noticed the rug burn. I'm like, sorry, man. And I just like get out of it.
I drop the rope.
This.
I drop the rope and I pull out my heavy crossbow and I'm just be like,
Hey,
all right.
whoa!
Okay, all right.
Oh, jeez.
I've got my bow and arrow aimed on him.
I'm gonna need
I was
this.
like, maybe
I'm gonna need to know your names
Maybe
and
you
any
wanted
sort
to
of
date it.
identification
I
that
don't
you
know.
can give me.
It
I
was
don't
the
really know what we
test.
Like a
have.
driver's
Would you have
license?
dated
What's a
him
driver's
without
license?
introduction?
But like, it's flattering to be asked out, even if it's like weird people.
He just lassoed you.
What?
I don't know, you know.
Oh, I mean,
he
it's-
was trying to kidnap you.
Something
Oh,
can
okay,
be
you're right,
something
you're
can be
right.
politically incorrect and yet entirely sexy at the same time. That's
I wouldn't go as far as to say sexy.
All right,
I
I'm
would
gonna
just
need all the
say, like,
conversations to
excuse
stop
us,
right
we
now.
are
In the middle of something.
I was in the middle of something when she took the rope out of my hand.
insight check on the stranger, the handsome stranger, if he's handsome.
Yeah.
Strange stranger.
He's not
Yeah,
super
little strange
handsome.
stranger that you have.
And he's strange.
And that'll be a 14 insight check.
All right, so he's a very average looking
He's
man.
not more good looking than me.
And
DM says that.
he's wearing a guard uniform.
Guard.
He's one of the village guards that you ascertain from just his uniform, and you can tell that he's not a bad guy, kind of doing his job.
And what do you look like?
So, my name is Quincy Bottombrand. And he is
Find strong.
one of the town guard, if not the only town guard. It's very small.
The sheriff.
He is a kind of a big oaf, pretty broad-shouldered guy. He kind of gives off the appearance of being like a Boy Scout who grew up but then never took off the Boy Scout uniform.
Man Scout.
He's
no.
a man. So
Scout.
he wears like the town guard chain, shirt, armor, and everything. But then he's got just like these kind of short adventurer shorts, with big like boots on, and then he's got a you can see there's a magnifying glass that's like attached to his hip that he uses to look for clues. He's got his rope that he uses to tie up bad guys. And
Like
then
Udon.
he wears kind of just like an adventurer's like hat, kind of. And then you also do notice that he has an eye that kind of swirls all over freely in his head, and sometimes it's not even like looking at you; it's looking like
What color is it?
it's just like white with like a very just like. It doesn't look anything like a real eye. It is like a white little cue ball with just like a blue paint mark on it, with like a black dot in the middle. Like it's a very, very bad looking eye. But it basically it just swivels freely in his head or in his eye socket. And you
Dogberry, right?
so like he'll be like looking at like one of you, and then all of a sudden the eye just like swivels off to somebody else or somewhere else.
I'm immediately jealous of that eye.
Get that
It's
eye.
bad.
Can I do like an arcana check on his eye?
Do whatever checks you want.
Ooh, that's
You
not
can't
good.
just arcana check without introducing yourself.
That's
You
true.
walk right up
I
to
only
him,
got a
look at him,
9.
touch it.
You can tell that the eye may have certain magical properties.
Guys, he's magic.
What was that? Okay. All right, I'm gonna need to see everybody's hands up in the air. Step away, and if you could do me a favor, please put yourself back in that rope.
Gregor laughs out loud.
Does he know who we are?
I would.
Do you know who I am?
Who are you? I don't.
I'm done.
I'm Quincy Bottombrand.
Oh, poster.
I am the town guard place. And I am the one who is currently charged with investigating everything strange that's been happening around here.
What? Such as?
Such as you four just walking into town.
Don't get visitors much.
No, actually we don't. Tourism's a little down this year. And at that point the eye swivels all the way to the back of his hand. And you see somebody walk past in the back and he says, "Hey Jerry."
Oh god.
And it swivels back.
Is it Jerry or did he get it wrong?
No, it's Jerry.
Oh my
Jerry.
god.
Hey Quincy.
You know, we were at that point. I'd get back in the ropes. Like, this
Thank you.
guy's serious business.
Now if the rest of you would please also tie yourself in from the other side of the rope, I'd much appreciate it.
You know, we've been here before.
We actually just saved
What?
your castle.
We did.
What
See,
cat?
Guardsman, it may be a bit suspicious that we're returning with fewer people than left, but
Wait, what?
we can explain.
What?
And by we, no,
Wait.
Finnegan, just everyone.
What?
Finnegan
Let
should never be the
Finnegan
one to
explain
talk.
it. No, he's doing great. Let him
Right,
explain.
sorry.
Your name's Finnegan? I take out the magnifying glass and I get right up close to him and I look at it through the eye, except the eye is still backwards in my head and I'm looking at it with just the white side.
Did they say Finnegan? No, sorry,
Yes, they
the
did.
name's Dandy Blandy Snatch.
Do you any have any way of authenticating that?
A deception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the deception
And
check.
I reach into my coat pocket and
That would just be against your intelligence.
Are
Is
you
it against
trying-
my intelligence?
You might roll an insight if he's trying to.
Nah, I'll just,
Sure,
you
yeah.
can just roll
Okay.
against me if you want.
I'm gonna reach into my coat pocket and use minor conjuration to create a small document with that name
Okay,
on it.
okay.
Ooh,
Wow.
Ooh.
you don't have to beat much.
17.
Oh, I rolled a 14. What'd you say your name was?
Uh,
Wait, you hand me the card?
Dandy Bandy Snatch.
Dandy Bandy Snatch.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Always glad to
Good
meet a
old
fellow
Dandy.
fancy name.
And then I start wrapping him up in the rope as I say,
Oh,
pleasure
God.
to meet you.
Where are you taking us?
I'm gonna take
bud?
you over to the city jail here, and we're gonna have a little talk seat about what your business is here.
Well, we could
And
just
Pochva.
we could tell you out here in the street.
Now
if
we're
we-
saving the world. You're welcome.
I dismount my.
You'll have to
I
kill us first!
I dismount my goat. I stride towards him, draw my sword, hold it out towards his neck, and say, "We can have that little chat right here in the street."
Intimidation trap.
I take the great bow and I just point it at his head.
Gregor, friend.
Oh wow.
Oh my
How
god.
much-
We
how
should
much was
work
that?
on our, like, how we talk to people skills.
Aren't you a bard? Aren't you supposed to be able to calm people down with music?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Let's use
if
some
only I
charisma.
wasn't tied up.
Sing us something. All right, I rolled a 12 intimidation.
12 intimidation.
Yeah.
What do I roll against? What do I roll against that?
Wisdom.
Usually when a creature
Wisdom,
does a
probably.
fear
Ooh,
thing.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, you're terrified.
Yes, you
What is
should.
it?
We're doing well.
Okay, I dropped the crossbow. All right, I'm like, okay, go ahead, take your friends. You can take the rope. Just,
That's. Now that's
please don't hurt me.
No.
Yeah, everybody
we're not.
just chill
I also had
out.
a mustache on, which I forgot to mention. I just ripped it up. The mustache is fake. I'm not that tough. Please don't. I just want to protect the village.
Quincy, you're doing great. You're a treasure to your village. You're a great civil servant. You did a great job. Thank you. We're just not.
So much
What?
nobody says that.
I know. We'll talk about the eye. We're just going to explain. I'll explain that we are charged with a great mission to save the world from the darkness that has been encroaching upon all the lands in the world.
Preach.
Now,
There's-
the girl
There's darkness
Rosa.
every night.
Yes.
You guys like,
And especially
What's
in
going on?
darkness. The girl Rosa, surely you've met her.
oh yeah, I know Rosa.
Lovely,
She's a sweet girl.
terrible
Mm.
person. We brought her to the castle that overlooks the village, and
Oh sure.
she is now with the love of her life, the regent of said castle.
We're actually
Oh.
matchmakers.
That's lovely.
Outside.
Yeah. And now we must be on our way to the capital city to continue our quest We need to find a dragon scale from the dragon who lives there. So we don't mean any harm. That's our business here.
Oh, well, you have to leave right away. It's pretty,
I mean, it's
We
lunchtime.
could stay and do a gig or two.
not that I. Not that. Wait a second. You said you left with more people than you came back.
Rosa is with the love of her life.
We left with Rosa. She's not coming back.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, she will come back any time of her own free will, but she's with her love of her life.
Right, right.
okay.
She's
Look.
like staying at his place.
The reason that I stopped, and I'm sorry, I start to untie them with the rope. I start to untie it. I like.
Now say you're sorry. She's a very lovely lady, and it's not polite to lasso some.
I can't grow hair. Just kidding. I can't grow hair. It's jokes.
That's very odd. I didn't say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Untie her. I pick her up. Anyway, I just say, as I open up my disguise kit and I start putting the mustache back, you say, well, the reason I stopped, you said, we've had some people disappearing. People in town are just a little on edge. I've been doing everything I can. I haven't found any leads yet, and people have been gone for a while now. But if you guys are really adventurous like you say you are, and you're off to fight some sort of darkness, which I don't know how you do that, you can't hit darkness.
We use light.
You mean like you just light fires everywhere?
Sure.
It's a little dangerous. Okay. You better have permits for those. Like, I could really use some help. Things are getting kind of bad. I think I have an idea of what's going on, but I'm the only town guard here. There's not much I can do on my own. I need some help.
What do you know so far?
What do I know so far?
Yeah. Fill me in again.
It's been a while since I got here and you told me. Okay. You know that obviously people have been disappearing every month. On the full moon. And they haven't come back.
Okay.
And it's happened enough times that you've noticed, that you've established that is a pattern of that, the event of a full moon leading to the disappearance of members of the village.
Gotcha.
And that's all you know.
Okay.
And can we just say that?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's all I know. Except the one strange thing is there was this what's his name? He's kind of a bigger fellow with what's the guy's name that they just killed?
Gaside.
Gaside, he went disappearing, and it wasn't a full moon that day he went disappeared, he just disappeared like the other day. So that one's a little weird.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever meet a guy named
Maybe
Gaside?
he went
Yeah.
hiking or something.
We actually passed him as we were arriving, and
Oh,
he
you did?
said he told us that he was running away because he was so embarrassed of being such a wussy man.
Yep.
And then he peed himself right there and ran away crying.
Yes. You wouldn't believe it. It sounds so utterly ludicrous.
I roll an insight check.
and roll a deception check. Roll a deception check.
Oh gosh. What's my insight?
Oh.
I got a 6.
I got a nat 1. His blood is still on me.
Besides not a wussy, he used to beat me up when I tried to arrest him one time for getting too drunk.
Okay, he tried to kill us. And
Oh,
Yeah, he's
was
kind of
in
a maniac.
league with some very evil people.
what?
So a beast killed him.
Roll a what would that
Deception.
start? Persuasion. Persuasion.
26.
Bards.
Well, I mean, guess there are really no other witnesses, but I got a good feeling about you guys.
Aw,
So,
thanks, man, you too.
yeah, that guy was always kind of a jerk.
Yeah,
you know?
we thought so too.
Yeah. Who cares about him? But anyway, seriously though, there are a lot of people disappearing. It's not good. It's always happening on the full moon. There's a place that people have, there are rumors of, that I've never been to. Nobody really knows if it exists, but if it does, I have a feeling that's probably where they're going. It's a place called the Geiken Grotto.
Sure.
It should be, I think, north of town, up in the mountains somewhere.
Okay.
And so, if you guys aren't in too big of a hurry to get off to the capital, to get your dragon scale of light to go fight the encroaching darkness or whatever it is, I really appreciate the help.
Chill, yeah. I mean, team, let's huddle up real quick so we can talk about this privately.
Sweet. I turn my back to them to give them some privacy, but then my eye also swivels to the back of my head and is watching.
I talk full voice. Yeah, I'm chill with it.
I think you want to get back in that lesson.
I don't know.
Do you like him,
about- No, not really.
Yeah, he's beefy and tall
Well,
and
he's got the
sexy
short
eye.
shorts, which is like.
Are they back in?
I've been down that Boy Scout road before, you guys.
What you guys don't see is as you're standing there, he's just standing and all of a sudden he just kind of clenches his cheeks. And it's very noticeable. He kind of flexes his butt cheeks. It's very noticeable through the shorts.
Finn.
I don't think I should be talking anymore. I'm gonna cool it.
You did good work.
We're in.
Cool.
We want to save these people. 'Cause
Great.
that's what heroes do.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Is there any financial compensation?
Any eyes that we could have as reward?
It's kind of an odd thing to ask for.
Yeah, just ignore them.
Oh, where did I get that?
Nope, we're kind of a poor little town, so unless, I don't know, maybe we'll find something cool along the way. I mean,
You don't have anything?
I've got, let's see, I've got a rope, I've got my magnifying, you can have my magnifying glass, I guess. I can maybe order another
I'm
one.
gonna take your magnifying
Okay,
glass.
thanks, because I actually
Maybe
really
there's-
like it.
Maybe there's treasure in the
I mean,
You got a sticky note?
I could give you my eye.
I'm on my go. Let's go.
Oh, wait. Before we leave, I need to make sure we're ready. You guys got, stuff, potions? Do you need anything?
I'm good.
Alright, cool.
Actually, I don't have any health potions anymore.
Don't.
Well, I've got some extra weapons that might be pretty helpful on this one. I got a silvered spear, I just take out a bag and I just start, that I had strapped on my back, I just take out all these giant silvered weapons. I got a silvered spear, a silvered short sword, and a silvered hand axe.
Why silver?
Just in case there's some sort of creepy monster at the end of this. It might be weak to certain alloys and minerals.
Dibs on the short sword.
Okay.
I'll take the
I toss it to
spear.
her.
Hand axe.
Oh!
I'll take the bag.
Okay, there you go. I hand her the bag. And I just immediately turn around. I hike up my shorts a little bit. I tighten my belt. I clench my cheeks again, and put my adventurer's hat down. I'm like, let's go.
Which way are we going?
And I do my own little background music.
Do you guys hear that?
Inspiring.
I like him.
And I duck behind bushes and trees and everything like that as we
Even though
go.
it's broad daylight.
Yes.
I try and play along with you, but you're all over the map. It's changing and it's
I start changing keys.
it starts to be
flats
grating
in there.
And then orchestra starts
This is
playing.
very intense.
Dry kind of leans over to her friends. You know, guys, I thought I was weird.
You are.
Thank you. And
Sorry, were we supposed to hump it?
As Gregor and Udon just kind of give each other a knowing look.
but now
No, go on.
I don't feel as weird.
You're like the likable kind of weird. You know what I mean?
And as they're saying this, I all of a sudden stand up and I say, "Guys, look!" And I point behind myself and my eye swivels all the way around. And I just say, "There's a duck." And then I crouch back down behind the bush and I start scurrying off.
Okay, so
And I got my magnifying glass down on the ground, just almost like in a Scooby-Doo cartoon where they're just almost vertical with the
ground,
ground, just
yeah.
following it.
We're all following
I
behind.
haven't
So,
met anyone as likable since I journeyed began.
so Quincy, you do know
Was
that
it before
a large majority of the disappearances have taken place from the north side of
the village. So you have the idea to head north.
Gotcha.
Quincy, you do know up north through the mountains, right in this area, there is a clearing, and I imagine that you would think that would be a good place to look.
Cool.
And is it the day is going by as we're searching?
Yes, so you left the castle in the morning after breakfast, got to Pochva around 1 p.m. It's now, you guys have been searching, heading north for a couple of hours. It's like 4:35, starting to get later in the day.
How far to the grotto?
Yeah, so no.
That's a great question. I mean, you know.
Sure you're all, what is it, survival?
Yeah.
Investigation?
That's not good.
Roll survival checks for me. Anyone who's searching.
That's 9.
That is a 7.
21.
So.
Don't you have advantage if you use it?
Oh, I do have advantage. I think that's only for perception and investigation. It's not for. I'm a fighter. Yeah, so it's not for survival checks. It's only if it's perception and
Trigger,
investigation.
did you know he's a fighter?
Are you jealous?
You're a fighter.
I don't know what you mean fighter. I mean, yeah, I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
I go up, I throw my arm around him with the eye that is the weird eye right next to him, but turned around, and I just give him a little just like, hey, buddy. And I punch him in the shoulder.
Hey.
So while all these shenanigans are going on,
do you like
Udon, you see but a large wolf's footprint, kind of dried in.
Magnifying glass.
Don't
It's
step on it.
it's been so it was like in the mud when it was made, but that mud has dried and hardened, so it's just kind of this hard, almost rock-like wolf.
I put my half-elven hand in the center of it. How much bigger is the paw print than my hand?
I'd say twice as big.
A side note, is Loon with us?
Who's
Of course
She
he
isn't
isn't
that
with
cool.
us.
Oh, Loon hasn't been with us for a while because of our
Well,
journey.
we wouldn't go into...
We think we left her in Pochva.
She was in Pochva.
Shoot, I wish I would have known about a wolf. That would have been
Oh.
that would have made our first
Oh, we
interaction.
forgot
very
the
different.
wolf. We gotta go back to town.
She would have, like, caught it with us.
Okay, cool, sweet.
Is the paw bigger than the
She's a friendly.
Oh, yeah.
Loon is a normal wolf.
Okay,
size.
so this is just a normal wolf paw as well?
This wolf paw that you see is
Well, bigger.
very massive in the mud. So you are clearly, you know that this could be a sign of the right direction to go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to just, like, say stuff that may or may not be true, but we may be twin werewolves.
I just go, yeah, that's why I have silver. I didn't want to scare you guys, but yeah, yep.
Did you tell us?
No, I didn't.
I'm not scared.
I kinda am, but hey, that's why we got 5 of us now,
We
instead of just
appreciate
me.
your honesty.
We have silver swords, so...
Yeah, that is
What else could it
true. I don't know.
And Finn has a bag.
So
Yeah, we might
do
probably
you guys
should let
keep
him
heading
out.
in that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a... I don't know what it would be.
Perception or investigation.
History,
Oh.
maybe? Or what I know about werewolves, I guess.
Okay.
Probably, yeah, probably history.
Would that be history? Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, it's unnatural history, so perfect.
Not natural.
You know that werewolves and lycanthropy and the cause of someone becoming a werewolf is the only origin is a curse.
Okay.
Now, lycanthropy is transmittable. You do know that, but the origin of said lycanthropy is a curse. So you could ascertain that more than likely, based on your adventures so far, if it is werewolves that you're dealing with, they are a direct result of probably the darkness.
Do I know if we were to encounter elves, if there is a chance to turn them back to people or whatever?
You don't know of any cure
for lycanthropy.
You have a history of problems with werewolves and
Well,
Pochva.
let me check inside my noggin and see what I can find. And the eye flips back into my head like it's looking through my brain. I roll a history check. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a 3.
I meant, have you heard of werewolves being in your village? Like, that's not something you need a history.
Wouldn't that be a history check? I don't know.
There are no any sort of recent mentions of werewolves in Pochva.
But he's got the silver swords.
They're
Lycan Grotto very recently named?
Well, Lycan Grotto is more legend.
Yeah.
I was thinking lichen as in moss.
I was too, but I had to scratch it out in my notes.
It's Lycan.
So, the Lycan Grotto is...
No one's really ever been
It's a rumored thing that's been passed down in my village's history. Nobody's ever really been there. I don't know if it exists, but when things started happening and they were at the full moon, I kind of put 2 and 2 together. Hey, that's why I made these silver weapons. That's why I have them, just in case. I don't even know if that's true. I mean, that footprint, that makes me feel like it's probably true. But
Bigfoot.
You never know.
Can it be Bigfoot?
You never know. There's never been, as far as I know, a history of where people were running around our village.
Yeah, I guess we just should.
Do you follow?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
Yeah, why be skeptical?
As you guys are moving forward, you start to begin to see more footprints and broken trees, and there's one large tree that you see that the whole side of it on ground level is rubbed off. The bark is ripped off and gone.
Can I
Got some deer, scraping on the trees. Really big deer.
Can I check the footprints to see if it's still one wolf or if they all look like they were all made at the same time?
I'm down in the ground with my magnifier.
Yeah. Roll me your investigation checks.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness I get advantage. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to be good at this now. The first one would have been a 9.
I got a 15. I'm like peeking through his magnifier.
Okay, as Quincy is investigating a single wolf print, Finnegan, you look at it, and then you kind of look up and around with a wider view, and you see tons of footprints, but they are not all wolves. What? You see the footprints of boars. You see the footprints of bears. You see big rat footprints.
Oh my.
You see
werewolves, boars, and bears, and rat footprints. Oh my. Wolves, werewolves, and boars, and bears, and rat footprints. Oh my. Wolves.
I have started to think our quest to save the world is very important. Far more important than this. I think.
What if this is a part of that same? Every journey starts with an insignificant
rat footprint.
person telling you to save some people, and then it becomes
Just call me insignificant. I mean, it's just like if you guys want to go about your like planet, like I get it, but the encroaching darkness sounds pretty serious. I mean, I could probably take care of myself. So I just started backing up my magnifying glass and re-rolled my rope. And
Gregor.
Gregor. I'll have to speak a little louder. I'm a trifle deaf in this ear.
In spite of your hesitations, it is getting dark, and you wouldn't really be able to leave without traveling through the night anyway.
This might be a good time to mention that I have a new spell called Leomun's Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Maybe we wanna.
As you guys are hanging out, and the darkness is, the night is growing darker, you look up and you do see a perfectly full blue moon in a cloudless sky.
Wonderful.
Oh.
It's
And
so pretty.
is not a good sign.
And as the light of the moon grows and lights up the whole area that you are in, Finnegan, your busted arm starts to just hurt a little bit, just a little bit uncomfortable pain, and your wand begins to glow red.
Who bit you? Who hurt
Do you guys remember back in Pianta when we fought that shadow demon in Minte Manor and the pendant backfired on his arm and wand?
No, but that sounds sick. Ever. Holy cow, what kind of crazy stuff you guys do every day?
There was this one time. Anyway.
Don, you say you can make an impenetrable cannon.
I usually use the hat of disguise to like cover up the busted arm so it looks normal. I'm assuming that the pain of it is making the disguise dissipate so that the arm suddenly looks shriveled up again.
The arm, you can cover the arm, you can hide the arm, but the pain doesn't go anywhere. Either way, your wand is still glowing red. That vein through it, that cracked vein is glowing red.
Okay. I'm gonna like try and examine it a little bit, see if like it's responding to anything around us.
It's like a metal
Yeah, it's
detector.
like a compass. Would this be Arcana?
Yeah, an Arcana, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so as you're moving it around to paint the word picture, you guys are in this clearing in the mountains with trees to your front and mountainous walls to your sides and back.
I have not cast it.
And as you're moving your wand around and it points at the mountain wall, the pain in your arm, like if someone punches your arm really hard and your whole arm goes dead, just that feeling of dead arm, and your wand is just glowing just bright as crap, and
he drops it.
You drop the wand.
Yeah, like my one hand just goes.
Okay. The wand falls to the ground, and it's just kind of clattering a little bit on the ground, but focusing, needlepoint focus on that mountainous wall. And suddenly, you see a doorway in the mountain up here in the light of the moon, and you see you see text form above the door in runes. It is a text that it is a text that none of you immediately recognize. It is deep scratches, almost like scars in the face of the mountain. It is an ugly, ugly language, and you cannot read it.
Let's cover that up.
I like that.
It's kind of an ugly language.
No, it's pretty Elvish.
I get up there with the magnifying glass.
Hurts my eyes.
Finnegan, are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't look at my arm. It's all right. It's all good.
I mean, we already know about the arm.
No, it's getting better.
My crazy eye immediately swivels in the back of my head while I'm looking at the door to look at your arm.
Did you say? I don't know.
I was like, that looks pretty bad, bud.
What?
I don't know.
Oh!
I like try to hide my arm behind my back and then think that's probably not gonna work.
As the letters start to glow red as well, Gregor, you suddenly feel in your quest book a quest title.
It disappeared.
And it's called.
But you actually have a quest book?
In the
Yeah.
game? This is amazing.
The name of this quest is Where Are They? Spelled W-E-R-E. Are they?
I hold my quest book and I look at the camera and say, really? And I put on my glasses and
Gregor's got his readers on.
oh, I take it we finished Beauty Within, right?
We did.
Indeed.
Thank God. All right.
Oh, speaking of that, we have those magic petals. Should we pass those out?
Magic. Oh
Ones
yeah.
that if we die, we don't die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
you won't get any of those.
They
Quincy.
probably beefed up my economy now that we have
I
this.
think you have the card.
There's 6, right?
There's 8.
Oh, okay. I thought there was.
Each of you get 2.
Unless we want to give Quincy one.
That's entirely up to you. Hey.
Let's not. Quincy, we'll just pass flowers amongst each other. Quincy won't get it.
Okay, so now each of you have these two.
Are you guys trying to do this without me seeing?
Sleight of hand.
You have these two. Each of you have these two
Should we
petals.
write down
I'm
some
so
names?
tempted to make a perception check right now. Okay, the
do
eyes.
whatever you want.
The eyes swiveling in the back of my head. I roll a percent. Oh dang! I get an advantage. That is better.
I think we basically go to 1 hit point, so it's 0.
A 13 on that perception check.
What should we call it?
You just
No.
Magic petals.
That is a 16 on perception check.
Okay. You see them passing something between each other.
Ah.
It's drugs!
What?
I mean, we're all tweaking real bad now.
We never do that! We never do that!
Where'd you learn that?
We're gonna.
See, I would roll a deception roll, but I can't lie.
Alright, look, since, like, I mean, you guys are cool and everything, but, like, I can't allow contraband back into, Pochva. So,
Actually, it's just flowers.
thought they were drugs. Drug flowers?
No, they're just flowers. I was joking.
All natural.
Get your story straight here, okay? Are they drugs or are they flowers?
She's not very good at comedy, and I know.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Aha!
Gotcha.
Aha!
So anyway,
Oh.
this creepy door.
Okay. So you guys have your petals. You guys approach the door. What do you do?
I'm already looking at the things.
Are you? Oh, you're right up next to it.
I'm right up next to
Okay.
it. and I'm
As
closing my eye.
Quincy steps forward, as Quincy and Gregor step forward up to the door, the red lettering that was filling the writing, it's like the color removes itself from the text and shoots down into every crack and crevice of this outlined door and just fills it with red. And the doors swing inward and a gust of air just overwhelms you. And you hear you hear like a almost like a crackling sound. Like a windy crackling sound.
I go in.
There's darkness in there. Dry goes after Gregor.
I do not fear bears and wolves
Oh my.
and boars.
And rats.
Don't forget about the rats, the big rats.
No, he fears rats.
Okay, so as you enter into a large open
We all go?
cave
Yeah.
with a pool in the middle.
How's the lighting? Dark?
So it's a dim light because on the ceiling, lining every wall that you can see, that there's scratches made into the walls, and that red light from outside is filling those crevices, creating a dim red light. The grotto is a large open area with a high cave ceiling above, with a single stream of moonlight peering down through the central hole over the water. The main chamber that you are in is filled with a small waterfall and pool surrounded by bushes, rocks, ledges, and tall pine trees. You see that beam of light coming down from the ceiling into the pool of water, so there's also a little bit of white light in the chamber as well, created by the moonlight. As you all step into the grotto, the large stone doors behind you slam shut and rock the cavern a little bit, and then everything stills, and you are in Geiken grotto.
The mountain just ate us.
We all turned a fit.
That was supposed to be myself.
That's ominous. Well, nowhere to go but in now.
I've got a bad feeling.
I step forward as far as I can. I'm just moving to the front of the group, so where there's this U shape. There's the pool in front of me, 10, 15 feet, and then and then land I could walk on all around me, and I'm just going to do a perception check of the whole room. And that is a 18 perception check.
With that 18 perception check, you see, you notice that behind you, above the door, is an opening that it's like something might go into.
Oh, like a hole.
Yeah, well, but it's more like it's not necessarily a hole. It's more like a patterned, like something that was built into the
Okay, a carved.
a carved crevice.
It's like somebody carved out a crevice or something like that in the wall.
Yeah.
Can
yeah, and you see runes of the same scratched language.
Can Quincy do like an investigation just to see if he like sees any sign of the missing villagers?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, not doing great on these. So that's a 9.
Okay.
And I'm like, as he's walking around, he's like moving his eyeglass around his head to wherever the eye is like looking. So he's looking all around, just moving those.
You see it. You find a single broken sandal.
I pick it up. I smell it.
Uncle Iro.
Size 10.
With your perception check from before, Gregor, you also see a series of doors surrounding the main area, but the one immediately to your left is the only door that is open.
That hole up top, can we climb up to it?
No.
No. Can we jump up to it?
The door is about 15 feet high,
Okay.
and it's smooth, sheer rock.
One of us could.
You said that the sandal was broken. Like, how is it broken? Does it look like somebody's like it burst, or does it look torn or something?
It looks like someone's been walking too long and their shoe broke.
Oh, so is it?
What was running?
Would I have to roll another investigation check to see like how long it's to get an idea of how long it's been there, or?
It can't have been there more than a month.
Okay. I smell it. I'm like, still fresh.
How badly do you want to go and check out that door up on the wall?
You have a levitation or something?
I got spider climb.
Oh, is it a spell slot?
Well, yeah, but I have more to burn now.
It seems like
a
it
croissant.
might be worth it to know what lies behind us.
The crevice is, it's not big enough to get into.
Oh.
I'd say it's about maybe 2 feet in diameter.
It's a circle.
It's a circle.
Is that where the moonlight's coming from?
No, the moonlight's coming from directly above.
Interesting. So there might be.
It is definitely something that you could climb up to and stick your hand inside of if you wanted to.
How high is it?
15 feet.
Okay.
You want to get on my shoulders?
Actually,
First, can I use mage hand to like reach up and dig around up there?
Yes.
Double mage hand.
Brilliant. Magic.
Yeah,
Up
see
there.
like how far I can push
Sure.
it in, or if something's there, try and grab it and pull it out.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Okay, so your mage hand goes up and disappears into the hole. All you can tell with mage hand is there's nothing in it. It's about a foot deep.
whoever's the sneakiest, I think, should try to sneak to. Probably the first thing worth investigating is the open door, right? Or does anybody-
I'll try it.
I'm pretty sneaky.
Are you pretty sneaky?
I got like a +3 and stuff.
I mean, like, if I had to quantify it in, like, numbers wise, I feel like it would be like around, +3 or something like that.
I'm gonna sneak.
And she sneaks.
You're already
Whoa, and that's a 19 plus.
25.
Are you sneaking towards the open door?
Oh, I also got a 19. Can I sneak too?
Yeah, go together.
You're just going up to the entrance. With those rolls, you successfully and deftly dance across the ground to the entrance.
Me. I was just walking up to the. Oh, I guess I should have.
To the entrance, and you make almost no sound. No sound at all, and you're standing at this open door, and you see above it a word written in a different language, not scratched. It's a lot more of a cleaner, less intimidating script. You even feel that you've seen this language before. It doesn't seem super uncommon. What languages do both of you speak?
I speak Common and Elvish.
I speak Common and Dwarvish. Also, I did put on the mustache again when I started sneaking. Just in case I needed to be disguised while sneaking, I took out my disguise kit.
Okay, so neither of you can read the language. From the entrance of the door, that's all you can tell. It's just a door.
So maybe it's just marked.
And if I look down, like look into the door, what do I see?
You see some more boulders and trees and underbrush, kind of leading into a large cavern. Not nearly as large as the one that you're in.
What'd you guys find?
Nothing. I mean,
In my walking echo zone,
Oh, yeah, we
I
have
like
sounds.
tell you guys what I see.
Okay.
Hey guys, so there's like a little hallway and then it opens up into a bigger cavern. Over.
That's it.
Did you see anything on your way there, or can we come
2.
Party on over there.
Remember, you have to say over at the end. I need to do.
In the background, you just hear Quincy going, "Wow, those are so cool. If there were more town guards, we'd totally have a set of those." Oh my gosh, can I try it? Can we try it?
We get call signs.
You should try hiring.
I think yes, that's it. But who knows? There's more rocks and boulders and trees in the other room, so maybe we should just go in there and see.
I kind of want to check out the water.
I did. Yeah.
I feel like.
Boy Scout wants to check out the water. Over.
I say go for it.
Okay. I walk
Roger
on.
that. Over.
I walk on over to the water, and I look at it, and then I stick my head under the water, and I let my eyes zoom all over it.
Oh my
Under the
God.
sea.
Making a perception check in the water.
Wow.
Oh my gosh! Why have my perception and insight checks been so bad?
Plunder the sea.
That's better. That one is I did a 16 on a perception check underneath the water.
Okay, so you look into this pool and you see a large metallic sphere that is reflective, and it looks like a mirror. You see your faces in it, and you also see that the moonlight going into the pool is being reflected out at an angle.
I take my head out of the water and go.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's not that deep. It's like.
That's a question I want answered from the pool. How deep is it?
The pool is maybe
It's probably.
maybe 3 feet deep.
Oh, okay. So not bad.
Okay, cool.
So I say,
Passable. Oh, right. You
there's like some sort of weird mirror-like metallic object in the bottom.
Splash,
Like
splash,
moonlight.
splash. I start tromping through the water
Okay.
out towards the middle, and I stand directly under the moonlight.
On the mirror.
Is that what it, there's more in a mirror in the pool?
So there's a mirror in the bottom reflecting.
Okay, yeah, I stand on that.
Okay, you're standing on the mirror, and you feel the moonlight directly on you, and you look down and you see the mirror, and you see the light kind of shining now with your shadow in the middle of it off into the corner of the
My
room.
shadow moves.
Hey, Greg.
Moonburn.
Hey, can you pick the mirror up? Over.
I'll give it a shot.
Are you like in the bushes doing
I
this?
tried
Like,
to pick up the mirror.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Yeah, is it like a big mirror?
Yeah, I'd say
22.
it's okay. It's
Okay.
I'd say it's about 2.5 to 3 feet wide. It's this big reflective plate.
I go back. I go in there and I help him carry it if he needs
Well,
help.
so as he rolled a 22, you rolled a very
Okay.
good strength check.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay. Let's see.
as you're moving it, or as you're holding onto it, you feel that it is attached, and you can't actually remove it from the ground. But the moment you start finagling it, the plate begins to turn, and that moonbeam changes.
Where was the moonbeam pointing when you first got there, Gregor? Over.
Was it pointing straight up?
The moonbeam was pointing at the top of the door that you guys are.
I pointed at the hole above the front door.
Okay, so you definitely and it's a little squeaky.
I imagine it like a video game.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is so many Uncharted vibes. It's so Uncharted.
And the moonbeam moves away from the open door, and that door closes. And you move it to the
God, this is Uncharted. This is so
to
cool.
the hole above the big door, and a single ruin surrounding that hole lights up.
So that's what the hole's for.
But the door didn't open.
Point the
Nope.
moon in the hole.
One rune on the side of the hole opened.
Oh.
Or turned on.
Gregor, when the moonlight was on. Okay, actually, a quick question. When I look at the writing above the door, is it still like
That
is
you're
the
by?
language? Yes, that I'm by. Is this language still the same, or is it those scratches again?
Nope, the language is still the same, but the language the script is no longer lit up.
Okay, gotcha. Guys, we have some different language over these doors. Does anybody want to come check it out to see if they can read it?
I only speak Common and Elvish.
Same. Over.
I'll go.
Speak Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Draconic.
Ooh.
Are they all different scripts?
Check it out.
Yeah.
She hasn't checked out the language.
And I don't think we need to worry about sneaking anymore.
Yeah, I think we're probably fine.
I can't read it.
Well, they're looking at
Has everyone checked it out?
What do you
I want to try a long shot, actually. I want to do a history perception check or something. History or perception. Hear me out. In my many years in the fight arena of Deshret, catch-all of just the oddest ragtag creatures from around the globe that gathered and met there in that bizarre marketplace, you know, whatever. That whole area was just highly mixed, you know what I mean? Maybe I just want to see if I recognize language above the door as maybe something I saw in writing. May trigger a memory of like a market stall that might have had that same writing written over it or whatever. So I'm going to do probably history. Okay. And I'm one of the older characters here, so that makes sense that I have. Okay, and that's going to be
I'm like 1,000.
11.
I don't remember crap.
So with your 11, and you're checking out the script above the door that was open,
that no one else could read.
you recognize it to be Gnomish. But not enough to like actually be able to read it.
Alright, Finnegan, I think that's a gnomish word. You're the only one who hasn't tried reading it.
Do you even listen to your rocky-talkie? Over?
You're shouting.
Because you're right next to the feedback goes off.
While they're doing this, can I like do another perception check to see if I find any other thing about the villagers? That would be a 20, but I'm gonna re-roll again. 20.
You see some gouge marks in the ground, leading to one of the rooms more to the right of the room that was open. So more towards where you are. Paired with the gouge marks is a old, dried up pool of blood.
Oh. You gotta get on.
Did you read that word?
Did you read the word?
Yep.
Okay, and you can choose to share this if you want to. The word that you see is written in Gnomish, and it simply says the word rat.
Please don't tell me what that says.
Gregor sees the blood, and I immediately start working my way around trying to follow the track.
No, that blood was just pooled right in front of that door.
Oh, so I made it all the way over here then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I get there and I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
Wait, what did it say? What did it say?
I shine the mirror on. I'm from the door that said rat, which Gregor doesn't know. I want to shine just in clockwise order on each of the doors. So I shine the mirror at above the next door to the right of that one.
Okay, so as you shine that light, it's that same red color, but it's the script above it is that same red color, but it is dimmer, and nothing happens to the door.
What does it say?
Well, you'll have to check it out.
Is it a language I recognize?
Do you? No.
Okay.
We don't know the language.
I'm gonna try my dash
History check?
No, I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Ooh.
Never seen that one.
19.
I recall.
You, as Dryad, as you have been studying languages and trying to learn a little bit more about our world, you recognize it to be written in Halfling.
Oh, and it says Sackville Baggins.
Are you a halfling?
Me?
Is your character a halfling?
I'm a human.
Oh, okay. I don't know anybody's human. So you're a gnome, you're a human.
Human.
He's a half elf.
Half elf.
I'm an Eladrin.
Eladrin. You're a
a
mythical voice.
Don't.
I'm a human.
Okay.
Yep. Hey.
Okay. Yeah. So all you notice is that the words light up more dim than the other door, and nothing happens to the door.
I point the mirror at the next door,
As
the one that's right.
As
with
you
the pool
turn
door.
around the room, the light, the color of the runes is significantly lighter and dimmer around the room until the final door on the other side, where the light, where the runes almost don't light up at all.
Wait, did the door in front of me open?
No.
Okay, so the words keep getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. There's another mirror in here somewhere. My guess is that we need to do like a reflective pattern.
Yeah. Okay.
What happened? And I pointed back at that smaller hole, that crevice.
The crevice above the big
main
door?
Yep, a crevice above the main door.
One little rune on the side lights up.
Is it right?
It's
Do
very
we
bright.
recognize the languages of the other doors?
Oh yeah, when I
Investigate all the doors.
I investigate the one I'm in front of.
All right.
That is a 14. I know Dwarvish and I know.
You can read it.
Common.
Oh, I can read this one.
That's magnifying
It's written in Dwarvish,
It's written in Dwarvish.
and it says boar.
It says boar. Huh, must be
Well,
a
there's
pretty
two
lame word.
doors with boar on it.
Oh, no, wait. No, I look at it again. Ah, it's like the big pig.
All right.
Yeah, and then the next door, so door number 4.
The door number 4.
What's behind?
Gregor, you can read this. It's written in Elvish.
Mm.
It says the word tiger.
Oh, I can read that too.
Me too. All of us at the same time.
And
Tiger.
all of you are able to read.
They call me the Tiger King back in Deshred in the fight pits.
And then
Rats and
all of
tigers
you are
and
able to
boars,
read
hold
the
on.
word directly opposite of this first small door. It is written in common, and it says the word bear.
Oh, so there's no rats after all.
You're worried about nothing.
Well, y'all, I say we go through the open door.
And clear them out?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You gotta move the little light back.
I don't know. I don't think I told them all, so I just say.
I moved.
I just say, since I don't have a rock, go, hey guys, there's some like claw marks and some like blood dried around this door that I'm next to right now. Like,
What's that guy trying to say?
Don't touch it.
Well, that one won't open from the light, so I think we should go in the one that can open, the one that says balls.
what? Oh, that's this one.
There's another one. The first door we checked also says balls.
Oh, there's 2 boars.
Yeah, 2 ball doors.
Okay.
All right.
So
And I
funny.
walk
Do you guys go in?
Yep. I
Okay.
move the mirror to shine light on it, and it opens.
Okay.
I'll lead the way. I'm not afraid of balls.
You enter in. You enter into the room, and you go through this first section that doesn't really have anything in it, just tall trees and
Yeah. Ooh, the trees
and whatever. And then you look up and you see a male gnome
Oh.
surrounded by 4 giant rats and 2 swarms of rats.
That's not a boar.
Keep it together.
I see the gnome first and start walking towards him, and then see the rest of them
Gregor,
and
just
back
breathe.
right up.
Breathe.
I leave. I leave.
Gregor.
Finnegan, you lying sack of shit.
Hey, maybe I just can't read.
I just say, come on, men, on this river. Ah!
Right?
There's a bunch of giant rats. Can I go home?
Like, how big are the rats?
Anyone else?
The giant rats
Like
are,
Arrow,
I'd say,
breasts?
yeah, rats of unusual size.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like
skeeters.
Oh.
yeah, so it's like standing on its hind legs is probably about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
It's eradicate.
Cool.
And I am not.
Eradicate.
I am not in the.
Absolutely.
The male gnome it looks up at the 4 of you that are still in the room, and
Gregor's like smoke image.
and its eyes his eyes just kind of glint red. Your arm hurts once again,
What the?
and
it must be a gnome thing.
you see him kind of crouch down, and then you just kind of hear like a cracking, just ripping sound as you see his body painfully transform ahead of you, and he turns into another giant rat.
Can I use the head
But
disguise
bigger
to do the
than-
same thing?
You can.
You're
bigger than the giant rats. and you can only assume
very
that
giant
this is a were-rat. Roll for initiative.
All right.
Natural 20. Why did I waste it? Oh
Quincy.
I got a 16.
Okay.
no! I got a 22 technically.
Finn.
25.
Nice.
Beat me and I have a natural 20.
And Gregor just isn't in.
I kneel.
You should roll as well.
I lean against the wall on the outside of the door like this. Come with me. That's it.
Okay.
I do not roll initiative.
All right.
He
Alrighty.
had a rat issue in the first cave and almost died by himself in a pit with rats. I tell this to Quincy as we're prepping for battle. He'll be okay.
First in the initiative order is Finnegan.
Okay.
Shocker.
Before anybody gets too close to him, I'm gonna point a finger at them all and shoot a streak of flame out in the center of them and cast Fireball.
Yeehaw!
That'll be really, really
I'm blowing
good.
this right away.
That'll be really, really good on those swarms of rats.
Dang.
Swarms of animals.
Dude, level 5.
Swarms of animals and insects are like
Frickin'.
incredibly hard to deal with.
Yeah. Everybody's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The radius is 20 feet. Are they all within
Yes.
20 feet of each other?
Yeah. It's a tiny. You just see that other cave just fly up. Gregor, they're all getting barbecued. It's okay.
Gregor, are you watching? Are you proud of us?
I run out.
You.
While this is happening, I run out and I put my hand on it like, hey man, it's okay. Just deep breathing, man. And I run back in.
He kind of has PTSD.
So the were-rat fails. 3 of the giant rats fail, and 1 of the swarms of rats fail.
Nice.
All right.
Roll that damage.
Everybody who failed takes 35 damage. People who saved take 17.
Finnegan, did you just do damage?
I just nuked everyone.
With magic?
What?
The people who do save take
17.
who do save.
Yeah, half damage.
And the people who don't, 35.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nice.
I know that look. Don't worry.
Okay.
Everything I had planned.
Everything you wrote down, just
My
erase it.
hopes and dreams.
Dead.
Been all gone
If
to
it makes you
flame.
feel any better, I can't do this again.
Oh, is it your one high level spell slot?
Well, I have.
Burned that level 5 spell
Is it
slot
because you're
right
burning
away.
on the croissants?
I thought we would rest today.
You guys walk into this room, and Finnegan knows that Gregor's terrified of rats, and he's just like, okay, we need our fighter, our other fighter, who's not this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna clear this room so that we don't have to deal with this again.
Oh my God.
And so he kills the were-rat, he kills all of the giant rats, and he kills all but 27 of the 48 rats. Or all but 7 of the 48 rats.
What? Are you kidding me?
They're like ash statues and then just
And we just
like in Fallout when you.
it's like we all stand there and just the heat and everything just goes.
Yeah,
Fire.
This
yeah,
room-
my face is like
lights
covered
up.
in soot. I've like
This
completely blown
room
myself up.
smells horrible.
Burning rats. And there's 7 left.
Yeah, it's Dry's turn.
Oh, wow. Great. Well, I guess I'm gonna run up and swipe at those rats and do the fiery
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Hope they don't hide. Okay.
You do have difficult terrain in this room now.
Well, it's not that far to go.
Sure.
15 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Jeez.
No, that's amazing.
It's 11 already, so I'm sure they're all dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I just go in there and slash the rest of them. That's for my friend Gregor!
And you're now in an empty room, but you do see, amidst the literal... No, you don't even have to. Amidst the literal ashes that once were... you see a shiny object amidst the just pool of ashes.
He literally killed them all.
I'm gonna open up my spell book, find the page for Fireball, and write down, "Oh my complete god."
Favorite pet spell.
Wow, that was great. It's gonna be nice having that in every room.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad we brought
So,
him along?
I come back.
You see a shiny object.
I go towards it like gravity.
Okay. And as you reach in, amidst the soot, you pull out a small, pocket-sized mirror.
It's a compact mirror for his makeup.
Yeah, I like check
I
in to
kneel
wipe the soot
in all
off
the
myself.
ashes and I start playing with it like a child in the snow.
Guys, this is healthy. Let's let
Are
this
you
play
okay?
out.
Are you sure? It smells terrible here.
Oh gosh. I get out my Saturn. Gregor, it's okay. You don't have to do weird things.
Hey, we're all
because
weird.
they're dead now.
Yeah, let's go to the next room.
Wait, so we
Okay.
have this.
We have a pile of ashes.
I have a tiny
Mirror.
Is there anything else going on in this room?
You could search.
Nope.
Upon investigation, you find, kind of mixed in with the previously unknown, you find mixed in with his ashes some copper that is just kind of a chunk of melted copper. Yeah, it's all
Turn it into
it's
one big
just
copper piece.
yeah.
Extra money.
So you probably have like 10 copper pieces worth of copper.
Moving on.
Here, wait, one sec. And I take out the bag, scoop up a bunch of the rat ashes,
Right.
and give it to Gregor and say, they can't hurt
It's
you
the big
anymore.
one.
Their strength is yours.
Where?
Shall wear these ashes.
Yeah.
Smear the ashes across my forehead
So-
and under my eyes. Like,
Oh!
Something else that you do find, kind of
Stop
nestled
at
in
the door and
nestled in the back of the room.
Wait,
It's-
there's
You see a musical instrument pipe. It is the pipe of the sewers.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a personal
sewer
moment.
pipe. It's rusted and like covered in lime.
And yeah, so basically, after attuning it to
I
yourself,
think it's like a
Which I do
pan-
immediately.
I think it takes like 3 tries and some
But you
time.
have to be proficient in
I like
wind
really wet my
instruments.
lips before I put it on there.
Oh, you need to be proficient in
Sorry,
instruments.
wind instruments.
In wind instruments.
No.
But yeah, so this pipe of the sewers, basically you can summon rats to help you fight.
Okay.
Gregor, I know that you are going to learn to find your musical ability with.
What's that?
Out of the ashes, we rise.
Oh man. We overcome our fears.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
like that scene in Batman where he's like goes down into the bath.
Oh, yeah.
Bad hole. Quick, Alfred, into the flying rat hole!
Mr. Fox, we're changing the name of that cave to the Bat Hole.
Look, his great spear made it.
I love that scene in Dark Knight Rises where he finally squeezes out of the back hole.
You have a little mirror and a musical pipe. And
we go now.
There's nothing else in the room.
Cool, let's leave.
We're back in the main room.
I leave the room. Sorry. That's the Batman. Okay, sorry.
Quincy sounds different.
I leave the room.
Alright, and I point the mirror at the second door then, the one that says, I believe, bear.
So we go back.
The second one was.
The second one is written in Halfling and you don't know what it says.
Okay, the only one we're missing is wolves. So, yeah, so I pointed at that one, and it's dim and the door doesn't open. Correct?
So there's no light to reflect.
Oh.
Because we haven't turned the big moonbeam,
Yep.
right?
I did, just now.
Oh, you turned the big moonbeam to the... Okay, so
yeah.
the big beam is on this new door, and it's dimly lit.
Okay. And it's dim, so we need to magnify it.
I whip out my spyglass.
Yeah.
And I hold it in front of the moonbeam.
Nothing happens.
I throw the spyglass on the ground. I say, take it! No, I don't throw
I
it on the
think we
ground.
need
I
to
don't
use
like it
another
much.
mirror for something.
Yeah.
Oh, how big is it?
It's pocket size. It's maybe
So-
6 inches in diameter.
How big's your pocket?
So if the beam is getting weaker as it moves clockwise around the room, if we kept it while it was pointing at the door where it's strongest and used the small mirror to redirect it into
Let's
the...
try that, yeah. So I keep it pointed at door number 1, and Finnegan holds the smaller mirror and tries to aim it at wherever.
And then I do some bunny ears in front of the light to make like a little.
Keep flickering.
Yeah, the light's flickering.
The bunny ear open. The bunny door.
Yeah.
Where rabbits?
Oh! They eat us.
Shut up. All right. What happened?
The moonbeam is on the first door, but using this little mirror, you reflect that light into this new second door. The red light shines brightly, and the door swings open.
Hey. Let's go in there.
Yep.
Take out my silver sword.
I take out.
Let's just let Finnegan do fireball again.
I take out my sword and silver.
I hate to repeat myself. I simply
Oh.
couldn't.
I have a silver warhammer. Yes, so I have a two-handed warhammer.
Well, it's versatile. You know, versatile. It's,
Of
yeah, it's
course.
silver and it's versatile. But then I also have the heavy crossbow.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So are we sneaking or just walking in?
Well, let's just walk in there.
Yeah. I charge in there this time. So I'm at the front.
Psych. It's another rat room.
It's just a bunch of rats.
They fall from the ceiling. Oh god.
Okay.
I also walk in.
Yeah. So you guys just walk in, or are you sneaking, or are you what are you doing?
We're walking in.
I'm like
Gregor ran
I'm like
in.
rolling behind each tree with my crossbow, like ready to.
As you walk into the room, you see a female halfling petting a wolf.
Is she?
Yeah. She's petting a dire wolf, and is surrounded by 4 other wolves.
The whole being the wolf queen, you know, it's a very. There's just such powerful animals when you surround yourselves with them. You feel their power.
The alpha female.
John, it's a good thing we left, Loon outside.
Yeah, this would be awkward.
Very awkward.
Let's just hug. Can we do that or no?
Should we keep the same initiative or roll again?
What would you like?
Oh, can I do a perception check to see if I recognize any of these people? Like any of these from the village?
Sure.
Sweet, I'm gonna roll that. Perception!
Do you guys want to keep the same initiative or you want to roll?
If we keep the same initiative, we should
Oh,
probably
even
pick up where we
better!
left off,
That's a
right?
21.
Do that.
Okay.
21 to see if I know this halfling lady.
All right.
Oh, I need to actually myself. I forgot. I've been pronouncing the spell wrong this entire time. It's expeditious retreat.
Not expeditious.
Not expeditious.
Expeditious sounds so much better though.
It does.
Okay. So you
Language is
recognize.
created by
Do you recognize her?
You recognize this halfling woman.
Yay!
Not by name. You don't know her, but you recognize her as a member of 4 adventurers who, or not 4, sorry, 5 adventurers.
5 adventurers.
5 adventurers who came through Pochva about a year ago.
I just step out of behind the tree and say, "Hey, long time no see."
And she looks up at you, and her eyes glow red, then turn black.
Oh.
And she looks up at you, and you once again hear that cracking, tearing sound as she crouches over, and then you see claws come out of her hands, and she in an entirely unnatural way grows significantly taller and way bigger to the point where she's 10 feet tall and is covered in gray fur, and she's snarling a bloody snarl and growling at you. And roll for initiative.
I just say,
roll
"Oh, we'll come back later."
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you guys want to do? Do you want to roll again or use the same initiative?
Just roll again. Why not?
We'll roll again because I'm here and I rolled a.
Oh, good point.
Oh, funny.
Like they're stuck as monsters and we're not just like murdering people.
I thought somebody did a check about it earlier and they found that there's like no way to cure it.
I think you did that check earlier.
I did. It was
They're not human anymore.
unclear.
They're cursed.
Okay.
So unless we break the curse, which we don't know where the curse is coming from,
And
We
they
have to
are.
shatter the mirror.
And it does look like they're deliberately transforming, right?
Yes.
They're like out and out attacking us.
would shattering the mirror
Well,
help?
can we try to
Or
talk to
just,
them?
like, ruin everything?
Ah!
Well, right now it's a werewolf that you can't really talk to.
Hey, can you hear me? Wolfie! Kill it! Alright.
25 to 20.
21.
Okay. 18.
Me.
17.
Me.
15.
Hey.
11.
Me.
First in the initiative order is
They'll
Finnegan.
come around.
Finnegan. Fireball, Finnegan. What's the matter?
Yeah, I hear that kind of like sheepishly walk up and
I just call out to them. You all are about to get burnt. This guy's crazy good.
I put my hands together and cast another fire spell. Everybody has to make a dexterity save again.
Another one? Did you
Okay.
say one? It's a burning hand.
Alright.
I see through that magic.
Yeah.
One.
I don't know what's
second.
happening, guys. It must
That's
change.
a different hand gesture.
No, I promise. It's the same thing. I don't know what's going on. This
It's
never
like
happens to
a
me.
tiny little pew versus like. So are you gonna get everyone?
No, I'm not gonna get everyone.
Just the front two?
Yeah.
What do I need to beat?
15.
Okay, they both fail.
Alrighty. They take 6 damage.
Alrighty. And now it is Dry's turn.
Okay. I can attack twice now. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go up to this one wolf and then attack him and get 17 to hit.
Is that one of the two that was hit
Yeah, it
before?
was just injured.
Yes, that
17
hits.
to hit. Yeah, 14.
Tell me a story.
I just run up and I just hack it in the head. It's down.
Now it is Udon's turn.
Oh, but I can't reach the other one, so never mind. That's
Jeez, am I that far away?
yeah, we
You are that far away.
Am I close enough to hit somebody with a sword?
This one.
If you throw it.
15, 20. The one that was already injured.
Okay, I'm gonna take my silver
Throw the
sword
Silver sword, huh? Okay.
and
Throw the sword.
attack it. I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay.
Oh gosh. It's even worse.
Oh no!
And you're attacking a wolf?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
That does not hit. Okay. Now it is the werewolf's turn. And it's gonna charge at. I think it's gonna go after Drya.
The werewolf?
Yep. And it misses.
Hey.
It has a second attack.
Nice.
That first attack that missed was its bite. It's gonna attack with its claws. And rolls in that 20.
Right.
That's gonna be 14 slashing damage.
14?
Alright, somebody's gotta die at some point.
I am the healer. I shouldn't die.
And now it is the wolves' turn. And so I'm gonna all 4 of the wolves are moving on the same turn, or all 3 of the wolves are moving on the same turn. Now, one is going to attack Udon. The other 2 are gonna run straight down the center, and they have a movement speed.
Oh no.
Oh, they got lots of
Finnegan.
Yeah, I see them coming in slow motion.
The 2 of them are gonna attack Finn.
I see them both coming and flash back to the croissant toast raining down. from the ceiling.
So the one attacks Udon. That's gonna be a 9 to hit.
Doesn't.
Okay, and then the other 2 biting at Finn. First one misses, second one hits with a bite. Yeah, you're gonna take 7 damage. Roll a strength save for me. Just Finn.
Whoa!
What'd you roll? 0.
You got a 2.
Okay, you're knocked prone. And it is now Quincy's turn.
All right.
Wait. Save our wizard!
Already dead.
Quincy pulls out the silver warhammer. He rips off the mustache and he's like, game time. He throws the mustache into his bag. And he charges the first dire wolf.
They're just normal wolves.
This was the dire wolf.
He just charges the normal wolves.
A little disappointed.
And yeah, I'm gonna make that attack. Let's go here.
chance a 9 would hit.
No, not a chance at all.
Swing and a miss.
As I say swing and a miss, I get the idea for baseball.
Strength. The second attack is probably going to hit. That's a 22.
No, it doesn't hit actually.
No, that's serious. This is such a good wolf.
No, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, so that hits.
That's gonna be a two-handed one. 15.
Tell me a story.
Once there was an ugly duckling.
A
Good story, dang it.
I just say, bad dog, and slam its head into the ground.
So as you're slamming your hammer down, it jumps up to try to like bite your hand, but it just doesn't quite reach, and its face is perfectly up, and the hammer just brings it all the way down into the ground.
I want everyone to know I feel morally compromised by killing.
Oh no!
Is Loon here?
No, she's outside.
Oh, why did she come in?
She doesn't go in caves.
Oh,
Can't go
that's
in
right.
dungeons.
And now it is Gregor McConnell.
I charge
Cheers,
forward,
Kate.
I leap over Finn's body, and I attack this wolf. And then when I land, I'll be just standing over his prone form. And I rolled an 11 to get for my first attack with my hand axe.
That misses.
And I'm dual wielding, so I attack with my longsword at 24.
But like,
so
I don't
many
know,
other-
can you do
there's so
with
many
a
other
long
things that
sword
could
and
be
a
done.
hand axe?
So the
There's a
longsword
feat that lets you
is
do
does not have the light property for sure. But I'm using an elven longsword.
I will say that in my opinion of any sort of fantasy elvish lore, elvish weapons are very light.
Yes, and elven armor is
It's fine.
As well.
So it's
Yeah.
very, it's like
So that's I will say that I'll give you that. Okay, so your second attack was
22, 24,
Yes.
and now I'm gonna roll damage without my modifiers. That's how that works. Correct? No modifiers.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make my second attack again, first with the silver hand axe,
sick.
and that's 15.
Yes.
Okay.
Dang.
Here's 6 plus.
Massacre this.
All right, so 6 plus 4 is 10 damage with the silver hand axe.
To the wolf that was by Finn.
Yeah. Okay. You kill it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Now I back off of Finn and I offer my
Alrighty
hand.
then. Now it is the dire wolf's turn, who is in the far back, and it is going to charge Gregor.
Move. Come at me, puppy.
And it rolls.
If it's higher than 15, it
It's a
hits.
17.
Yeah, it's.
I'm sorry.
Don't look at my.
Number 1
There's
rule.
no shield right
As a
here.
player.
Hard not to.
Yeah. So yeah, it rolls at
It's like
17.
a really tall.
11 piercing damage. Also, please roll a strength save for me. Whew.
Wow.
Yeah, 23 strength save.
All right, you're good. It is now back to the top of the
It
order.
did 13 damage.
Yes.
Can I get it again?
The Magadan.
Magadan.
He thinks your name is Dandy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Go, Dandy, go!
I forgot.
That's
right.
We never did anything
We've
to
been
tell
calling
me.
it Finnegan this whole time.
I've been very confused. Every time you guys mention Finnegan, I'm
Maybe
like,
it's a middle name?
do they have an imaginary friend?
Yeah, it's your turn though, Andy. Half your movement to get up.
25.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
10.
I will move back and cast Firebolt at the wolf nearest to me.
The dire wolf.
Yeah, 22 to hit.
Yes.
I think it's always hard when it goes into the 20s. I don't know
Yeah.
why brain shut down,
breaks
but
my brain.
anything over.
See, that's when
4
I'm
damage.
excited, so I'm like, oh.
It's kind of like, because it's like, I know this is going to hit, I just don't want to
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
yeah, that's so true. Like,
But I do want everybody to know how hard I hit this.
Yeah, and then I start thinking, it's taking too long to figure it out, Matt.
Speaking of taking
4
too long.
damage.
4 damage.
I said it.
4 damage. All right.
damage.
Good times.
me next, right?
You next.
I'm gonna put my shield and battle axe away, get out my silver spear, and go for the frickin' werewolf in front of me. That's a 21 to hit. And my extra
Yeah,
attack
that's-
is dirty 20 to hit. So 8 and then 6. So 14 total.
14 damage total.
Mhm.
Okay. It's happy.
Now it's Udon's turn.
Like
so I have my silver sword that's a one-handed weapon, and I also pull out my exotic dagger. I feel morally compromised hurting this wolf.
Jump over him and go
You're
for
just
the werewolf.
fighting a normal wolf?
Yeah.
There's a dire wolf next to you.
There's two things right next to it.
What is
Dire wolf.
Dire wolf and a wolf.
Dire wolf.
A wolf and a big wolf.
Dawson.
Tree.
Hey Gregor.
Hi.
Wanna trade? I don't think I can hurt a wolf, a normal wolf.
Oh. Well,
You'd still
has anyone tried
be
using
able to-
animal friendship on it?
You'd still be able to hit the dire wolf.
Yeah, you can hit it from where you are.
Okay.
Alright, I crouch and I crawl as she jumps over me and we swap spots.
It looks really cool. 18
That hits.
to hit 9.
Ooh, that's some tasty damage.
Are you hitting with your dagger too?
Oh yeah, and my dagger. Thanks. And not to
Good times.
So 6.
That dire wolf is looking quite peeved, and now it's the werewolf's turn, and it's going to attack Dryer,
Shocker.
and it misses with its first attack, and it hits with its second attack. 6 slashing damage.
No.
Now it's the wolf.
Oh.
And the wolf is going to attack
Gregor's no one.
Gregor. And it misses. And now it is Quincy's turn.
I run over here. And I take the silver warhammer, and I'm going to attack the werewolf.
Good for you.
Say, hey, better swing. 21 to hit the first one. Cools. 11, and we'll swing again. Oh, let's just pretend I didn't swing again.
You miss.
Swing and a miss.
And now it's the dire wolf.
Oh, wait, can I do my action?
Oh,
Can
wait
I
a
do my
minute.
action surge?
No. You ended your turn.
Ah, dang it.
Now it's going to attack
I
Udon.
keep forgetting to do this stuff.
Udon
And it
Jadon.
misses.
Can you do Gregor again?
Nope. I attacked the
Yeah.
regular wolf with my long sword first. 11.
That misses.
I attack with my hand axe. That's gonna hit. That's well over 20.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so 6 plus nothing. Oh, it's a 5. Yeah, so 5 damage.
Alright, this wolf is horribly bloodied.
Alright, well I attack again with my long sword first. And that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Alright.
Tell me a story.
Yeah.
You literally can't not kill it. So.
I say sorry, Udon, and I just run it through gently.
And it yelps, but the yelp is cut short as its lungs are
Yelp.
sliced.
I don't like that. What's yours next?
And now it is Finn's turn.
I'll throw an acid splash at the dire wolf.
Okay.
That's a dexterity saving throw.
15.
That'll save it. It's 15.
Defender wins.
It's me next though, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the friggin' werewolf again with my silver spear. 10.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again. Dirty 20.
Yeah.
9. Piercing.
The werewolf?
Yeah.
Alright, Udon's turn.
I finger gun the werewolf.
Udon.
Udon!
Dire wolf, silver sword,
That's me.
18 to hit,
That hits.
and 6 damage. And then my exotic dagger, 22 to hit,
Yep.
4 damage.
Now it is the werewolf's turn. It changes its focus to Udon. It snaps its head at you and growls sinisterly, and it charges you.
Did we kill the dire wolf, or is it still alive?
It's still alive.
Okay.
Wouldn't I get an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Getting away from me?
Do I
Yes,
get
you
an
do.
opportunity attack? Right here.
Yeah, you
So
do.
we both get a swing?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 13?
Yes.
Really?
Mine hits then. It's like a 22.
No, that misses. 11.
Okay.
Well.
So 11 plus 12 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, we're both like, no, you don't.
I say, here, puppy.
Okay.
The charger.
The werewolf is
Puppy.
the werewolf is bloodied. It has just gore dripping off of its sides and blood pouring out of its mouth. Yeah, it bites you. Dirty 20. It's a bite.
So I get infected. Dirty.
Oh, wait a minute.
And it grips onto your shoulder.
Oh,
And
gross.
it kind of lifts you up off the ground and shakes you.
Oh!
Oh! Who did this?
Udon,
All
the
these things
werewolf,
all these things are things we're verbally like reacting to, going.
Oh God! Oh!
Okay.
Oh man!
And it does 6 piercing damage. Please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
We're gonna have to kill her before she turns.
Oh no! That one!
We're gonna have to kill her. We're gonna have to kill her.
Keep
We're on moonlight.
You
Don't even think about it.
Oh, I'm so terrified.
pass out.
Oh!
You slump to the ground and pass from the shock of the wound. Now it's Quincy's turn.
I know. I know she's dead. Well,
She's gone.
This is all my fault. I made you come on this quest.
yeah, Quincy.
I'm sorry. I'm scared to know myself. Oh, I'm gonna run over to that werewolf and I'll be like, oh, no, you don't. And I'm gonna swing again.
That's an 11.
That misses. Barely.
Dang.
Extra attack.
That is going to be 14.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. That's gonna be 7 for damage for the first one.
Tell me a story.
Oh, werewolf.
I run and I do my, I almost do it in the slow motion as I possibly can within my turn. I go, don't, and I go, ah, and I jump and swing down on it with the silver hammer.
Yeah, and you just kind of, it just crashes down to the ground face first in a bloody, gory heap. And now it's Gregor's turn.
Or can I use my action surge to attack the direwolf now?
Yes.
I use the action surge to attack the direwolf now. And that is going to be a, what's 6 plus 7? Is that 13?
13.
13?
To hit?
Yes.
It misses.
You get 2 attacks though. Every time
The
you take
action surge?
Every time you take the attack action, the action surge is an extra action.
Okay, yeah.
I think. I
trust her.
I mean,
Wow.
And I just go straight for ammo. I definitely missed again.
What'd you roll?
I rolled like a 4 plus a 7, so not good.
Gregor's turn.
Alright, I rush. Udon! I kneel down beside her. My main action is going to be checking for vitals and medicine check, but as a bonus action, I'm going to use Commander's Strike and forgo one of my attacks and choose a friendly creature who can see or hear me and expend a superiority die, which is one of these. And that's going to be a 4. Finnegan! Roast him! And now you get to make an attack.
Cool, I cast magic missile at it.
Oh.
And you add 4 damage.
Alright, so add up that whole damage and add 4.
17 damage.
Tell me a story.
Whoa! Well, you're like yelling to Finn and then.
I just yelled him to do that. While he's doing that, I make a medicine check.
And while I'm shooting those off, I'm running towards Gregor and Udon, getting another health potion out of the bag.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you magic missile it to death. Okay, so I rolled a 12 medicine check. I cup her face in my hands. I listen for her breath.
Okay. She's alive.
She's alive, but unconscious, and I slap her face a little bit.
What are you at for HP?
Udon.
I'm at
Slap,
32.
slap.
Okay.
I just fainted
Yeah.
because of.
Hey, you with me? Hey.
Okay, as you slap her awake, she does. Udon, you do wake up. You do not feel well.
Can I make a survival check to see if I know if she's been like infected?
Before you do that, as before your eyes, you see Udon,
Josh, don't you dare.
and she grows fangs,
Oh, here we go!
claws.
Get out.
You also grow wolf ears.
Get out.
I'm not going anywhere.
Leave me in this room.
No, stay with me!
Maybe we are the chosen ones.